Ancheta, could you give us a brief report on where you are?
Thank you. There was a set of proposals that the CAPAFR Coalition, Asian American Coalition, had suggested, which came in late last night, regarding some small census block changes in the San Jose. So it's the SANJO and then the Silicon Valley one. And what I've done is, because there's a lot of little changes, I forwarded the email to the commissioners just now. And then I had Ms. Woods just sort of map some of these out. So basically, these are rather small changes designed to keep particular neighborhoods together, specifically the Evergreen area, the Rosegarden neighborhood, and the city of Santa Clara. Although I should note for the record that at least the elected officials of the city of Santa Clara don't particularly like going with the Alameda County folks, but we made a decision, I think, which I think is the correct one, to put them in that district. But again, there's some disagreement about where Santa Clara ought to go. But in any case, what the CAPAFR proposal would do is try to keep the city whole within a single district. So, Ms. Woods, if you could just sort of highlight where those changes and revisions were. And again, they're sort of at the block level.
So the blue line is the line of the changed block. So here you can see there's a burgundy line, and with the changes that extended out here into MLPTS.
And that would be the Evergreen area.
And then over here, the San Jose district was extended into the Silicon Valley district along the blue line, and then it was pushed back here into San Jose from Silicon Valley. And then up here, this triangle was pushed out of the San Jose district into the MLPTS district.
And again, if for specifics, I'd refer you to the email. So I think these changes were, one, to make sure that the population balanced. There was one small tension between the LGBT proposal, which had the Rosegarden, not whole, but had a chunk of it in the San Jose, the SANJO district. I think in terms of just keeping a neighborhood together, the recommendation is to keep the neighborhood together rather than split it, which is why the CAPAFR proposal, I think, ought to be adopted on that angle. There's more to the CAPAFR proposal, but it would affect the Monterey district. I would recommend not pursuing any changes that affect the Monterey district at this point. But again, these are, I think, small but helpful changes that affect these two districts.
All right. So what direction do you want to give the mappers, or what advice would you want to give to the commission?
I would recommend incorporating the changes that are on the screen.
As long as the population equals out.
I believe they do. I think Ms. Woods can confirm
or you got a deviation within that framework. Okay. All right. Is that all right with the commission?
Can we get some hands from the commissioners?
Raise your hands. 5. I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Let's move forward. Let's make the change and go forward.
Great. Thank you.
I'm gonna need a few moments to make those changes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
With that, I could provide a brief update on where we're at with scheduling. We have certain districts we need to move.
So those changes are completed.
Okay. And what are the numbers?
The deviation for the Silicon Valley district is 0.09%. The deviation for the San Jose district is negative 0.34%. And the deviation for the MLPTS district is negative 0.96%.
All right. That's good. Commissioners? Ancheta? All right.